I've always loved working with Powermatic because with everything they build and whenever they introduce a new product, they address challenges that I face when I'm in the shop. And they make tools that make it easier to get work done. Hi, I'm Alf Sharp, and I live in Woodbury, Tennessee, and have been a woodworker for nearly 40 years. The bandsaw we're talking about today is the Powermatic PM1500. What makes this bandsaw unique is the attention to detail and the especially high quality craftsmanship that's gone into the saw. Powermatic has not only looked to solve many of the problems that woodworkers have with lesser quality saws, but to include several features that make it a lot easier to create new or difficult things on a bandsaw that you might not have thought of doing before. One of the first things I always look for when I'm choosing a bandsaw is the capacity I have to work with. With this new saw, the 1500 has 14 inches of resaw capacity, which gives me more flexibility when I'm trying to make a wide panel and turn it into a thinner veneer for a project. I've come to depend on Powermatic for their sturdy cast iron tables and trunnion assemblies that offer maximum rigidity when I'm working with large heavy pieces. The fence that comes along with the PM1500 is the high quality fence Powermatic is known for. This Accu-Fence gives me the flexibility to align with the blade and square it up with the table. I love how big it is, how sturdy it is. When you're working with any bandsaw, you've got to have a great fence, and this one from Powermatic is the best in the business. The cam locking system on this PM1500 is similar to what you'll find on the 18-inch model as well. It's a positive locking cam with pressure adjustment. It's very solid and gives me the confidence that it's going to stay exactly where I want it to. This saw has a great innovation on it. It's got a resaw pin that can attach to the fence, and this allows you to accommodate for any drift that you might have in your bandsaw blade and still cut very precise thicknesses without having to adjust your fence to take up for the drift. This bandsaw has another great innovation, which is the electrical interlock between the blade tensioning device and the motor. Make sure that whenever the blade is detensioned, the motor won't start. It's a great safety device. One of the things that always stands out on any Powermatic machine is just how smoothly they operate. And this PM1500 is certainly no exception. The tracking and the wheels on this machine are so solid. Everything seems to move in harmony. The result is a cutting experience you just won't get with any other brand. From the cast iron wheels and the upper wheel support and the tracking mechanism, the attention to detail on this machine really sets it apart from anything else that's out there. I really like the way the blade guides work on this saw. It's so easy to adjust them. This is a toolless setup that is always ready to go. It's really an excellent improvement to the bandsaw. A lot of times when you're bandsawing, you really want to get your face down fairly close to your work so that you can see exactly what you're doing. And it's real nice to know that the blade is completely guarded by a very substantial guard that slides up and down with the blade guides to keep your face from encountering that spinning blade. While we're talking about safety features, we've got some great ones here too. The magnetic switch protects the motor if you were to encounter any electrical supply issues. The foot brake easily allows me to stop a coasting blade without having to take my hands off of what I'm doing. Powermatic has wisely decided to include a 3-horsepower motor on this bandsaw, but with the kind of resaw capacity that they've put on this saw, when you decide to try to cut through a 14-inch board, you need that 3 horsepower, and the power was never going to let you down as you're in the middle of a heavy cut like that. This bandsaw just screams quality everywhere you look on it. The fit and finish of it everywhere. Everything about this bandsaw, it says quality, and it's undoubtedly going to cause its user to want to build more high quality stuff as well.
For the last 90 years, Powermatic has been setting the gold standard in woodworking machinery. Committed to quality since 1921, Powermatic has been providing generations of woodworkers with the tools and the confidence to create and inspire.